You're such a nerd, Double Dragon 912.
Yep, and I'm proud to be a nerd. Video games are awesome! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912. And today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got another episode of Real Talk. This is where I just talk about topics in the gaming community that I really wanted to talk about, and now I got a channel I can get on my soapbox about. This subject right here I've been wanting to talk about for a while. This is the story on how Xbox ruined, or I don't know what the title gonna be. I have it going down there. How Xbox pretty much forced everybody, console gamers, to have to start to pay for online. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is why. It's because Xbox. Now, if you didn't know, I've been gaming, like I said. I've been gaming ever since Nintendo days. It's me, Mario. People that first ushered in consoles to us console games to start paying for online was, guess who? Microsoft. OG Xbox One. Now I can't even say Xbox One, that's a stupid title. OG Xbox, they first issued, Xbox Live, and you had to pay for it. Now, I'll be honest with you guys and girls, I never was an Xbox fan. Didn't really like Xbox. I thought Microsoft's man, they crazy trying to get into this console business. Need to stay on computers, mind their business, leave stuff alone. But they end up getting into business, and I ain't gonna lie to you, what made me start playing the Xbox was Halo. I never will forget, I went over to my homie Mike house and John house, and we were playing Halo, and Halo was off the chain. That was pretty much my real first introduction to first-person shooters. Lost the lead, gained the lead, running riot. Y'all know my Halo fans know. Then Gears of War was off the chain, and then what was it after that? What really made me get an Xbox One, which was a waste of my money. But was Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct, I'm a huge Killer Instinct fan. Microsoft is buying up stuff, but anyway, let me get back to the point. What made us console gamers have to pay online was Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, when they started doing Xbox Live, it pretty much ushered in console online gaming, and people was paying for it. I had a PS2 growing up. My brother had the Xbox, and I wasn't studying no Xbox. But the PS2 you didn't really have to pay for online, but with the OG Xbox you had to. And then when Xbox 360 rolled around, PlayStation finally dropped the ball. PlayStation, ever since they've been in the console business, they've been on top. They've been champions ever since they came out the gate. But PlayStation 3, they got too arrogant. With Sony, they do sometimes. These companies, even all of us, we human, we all get arrogant sometimes. But Sony got too arrogant, and then Microsoft took advantage of that. They charged PS3, although PS3 one of my favorite consoles of all time. Got one now. They out the box, that PS3 was $600, and people was like, what? $600? Are you serious? That's how people like. That's too expensive for a gaming console. And funny now how we pay $5 and some dollars for gaming consoles now, but let me not get into that. And at the time, they said, old boy said, it'd be $5.99 like that. Folks like, what the world? Games were too, consoles first of all were too expensive. And secondly of all, the console was hard to develop for. The cell processor was before its time, and developers did not know how to develop for that thing. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't make heads and tails out of it, and they didn't know how to do it. And the architecture was so crazy that developers did not know how to develop for it. Whereas the 360 was easy to develop for, and plus they had a year head start on the Xbox 360. But at the same time, when it was all said and done, PS3 ended up, a lot of people won't tell you this, PS3 ended up outselling the 360 worldwide last generation. They ended up winning that end, but still. But when they dropped the ball, Microsoft picked up on it. I give them credit. Give them boys credit where credit due. And what they did, they was charging for Xbox Live. And everybody was paying for Xbox Live. But at the time, PS3, it was free to play online. To this day, people still on PS3 now doing free online. Shout out to Mystic Ryan. He do some retrospective on his channel talking about what is it? He like cause I watch his channel. What the PS3 online is doing this year. People still playing online for the PS3, and he asked some of the players, why you ain't buy a PS4 or PS5? And the players be like, well, I have to pay for online with that. PS3 is free. So PS3 was free at the time. And then Microsoft kept ushering in money. It was people was going to Xbox Live. They didn't mind paying for it because it got so popular. Sony basically like, well, since these gamers ain't fussing about online services, they paying for it. Hey, heck, why don't we do it? And next thing you know, Sony starts charging PlayStation Plus, which at first it was like an option thing. You can either play for online, like with PlayStation you have free online, or you can pay for PlayStation Plus. And shout out to my homie John. I first got that, I think it was one of my birthdays, and the first thing he got for me was PlayStation Plus. And the first game they had on there to download was Saints Row 2. That's why I beat Saints Row 2. That my first time playing Saints Row 2, because I wasn't gonna play Saints Row. I wasn't studying Saints Row. I thought it was like a Grand Theft Auto ripoff. But then when I played Saints Row 2 on PlayStation Plus, that game was amazing. I love the Saints Row game. The last one was trash, but Saints Row 2, 3, and 4 are amazing games. Don't get me wrong, they're not as good as Grand Theft Auto, but they're their own thing. They took what Grand Theft Auto formula did and added to it. It wasn't broke. They didn't try to fix it. They added to it. And Saints Row 2, 3, and 4 are amazing games. Love them. In my collection over there right now. But that was my first game I played on PlayStation Plus. And then next thing you know, Sony started hustling slowly but surely, creeping in PlayStation Plus, creeping in PlayStation Plus, creeping in PlayStation Plus, until when the next generation came around, PlayStation 4, they would start making it where the only way you can pay, do online, you had to pay PlayStation Plus. And you know why they got started? It's because Xbox. Now I can't get mad at Xbox. They were so successful with it. People used to, my brother used to talk about, man, Xbox Live, where is that? It's better than PSN. It's better than PSN. I used to stay in that. And no, man, you paying that however money a month. I'm not paying that. I used to love to throw that up in 360 fans' face into a PS4. Then all this out the window. And say because Microsoft was so successful with Xbox Live, next thing you know, we got to pay for online, us console gamers. If that thing was never successful, shit, we could have been still like PC gamers. They don't pay for online. They don't do that. They're like, we ain't having it. But it was successful, so there you have it. The rest is history. But I got to give PlayStation credit on this part. Because PlayStation Plus started implementing the so-called 2 free games every month that you do Xbox, you do PlayStation. That's why Microsoft eventually started doing what they did, 2 free games a month. But basically, it's not really free because once your subscription runs out, you can't play those games. That's on Xbox and PlayStation. Once the subscriptions run out, you can't play those games. So period. So, but I can't blame Microsoft. If gamers gonna keep paying for stuff, if they see these companies, y'all don't realize this. These companies, they will try us. They test us all the time. They're like, all right, let's see what we can do. Let's try to see if we can do that. Let's put that out there, see what they do. See if they get mad or not. Oh snap, they didn't get mad. They don't mind. All right, let's do this. They're gonna keep testing you. And if they see y'all keep buying it, they're gonna keep doing it. Only way, I've said this in other videos before, only way to stop these companies, they don't understand this. Us talking on this camera, they don't understand this. Only thing they understand, your wallet. Dollar bill, y'all. That's all they understand. To get companies to pay attention to you, speak with your wallet. I'm telling you, if all us gamers, console gamers, because I'm still a console gamer, although I'm dabbing in PC right now, But on the way to get these companies to stop all that, speak with your wallet. If all us console gamers stood together and stopped paying for online, it stopped. But because, you know, gamers didn't mind paying for Xbox Live, next thing you know, PlayStation started doing it. And from all people that I never thought in a million years would do it, Nintendo. Nintendo even got an online service. Although it's a lot cheaper than PlayStation and Xbox, because what is it for? I think for a whole year it's like $20. Then they got some upper echelon tier, correct me if I'm wrong, down in the comment section, that you pay even more for. But even Nintendo doing their online services, and basically they do all the like your old school Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, Sega games. They let you download, but as long as you have your online service, you can play those games. But I don't even think you can play them games offline. Correct me if I'm wrong, down there in the comment section. And if your subscription, they just like PlayStation and Xbox, your subscription never run out, you can't play those online. And you never own them games, you know what I'm saying? Digital, you really don't own them anyways. With digital, that's why I gotta tell y'all, I always keep seeming to get this one. Keep physical media alive. I always do try to do my physical media. So I have some type of ownership. I know y'all say that the game not on the disc, blah blah blah, still better than digital. Don't get me wrong, I love digital. They get me with them digital sales, but basically, y'all, the reason I can't blame Microsoft for this, because us gamers, we went there and bought it. The reason why console gamers have to pay for online is because of Xbox. Xbox was so successful with that Xbox Live, that's why we pay for it. If that never was successful, if that had a flop, that we had spoke with our wallet, we wouldn't be paying for online. But Sony, I give Sony credit. At first, they wasn't gonna do it. They only offered like a premium service. They were doing it on PS3 toward the end of the life cycle. And then they realized, oh man, Microsoft doing it. Why can't we do it? Best way to stop these companies from doing that, don't talk to them. Speak with your wallet. But unfortunately, enough of us console gamers won't get together. You know, we too busy fussing and cussing over console wars. I've been a victim of that too, y'all. So not a victim, but a person that's been an advocate for that too. I be fussing and cussing all that stuff, but we just stick together and spoke with our wallet. They wouldn't have no choice but to stop charging us for online. Cause that's more and more of a reason why I'm dabbling over in PC gaming, because it's free online. All I do is pay for my internet service and I can play online. And a lot of these games nowadays, they're cross-platform. So like, I don't even know why I did this. I guess I bought Tekken 8 on PS5 because I wanted a physical copy of it. That's the real reason why. If I get a Steam account and buy Tekken 8 on Steam or Epic Games Store or whatever, it's cross-platform. I can play a console gamer, won't charge me nothing, but I'm still playing for PlayStation Plus like a dummy because I like PlayStation so much. And that's why they got me, y'all. I'm just saying, Microsoft. Can't get mad at Microsoft, but indirectly, Xbox is the reason why console players have to pay for online. And that's my reason, what I just told you. Now, I think I'm going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down in the comment section. I would like to know y'all thoughts. Am I wrong? Is Xbox the reason, not the reason why us console gamers have to pay for online? Is it something else? Let me know down in the comment section. I would really like to hear your thoughts and opinions on this down there in the comment section. Anyways, that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this rendition of Real Talk Gaming. Leave comments below of your thoughts on this whole topic. I would really like to know. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.